I love the Smith.
Sorry?
I said I love the Smith.
Everyone has a summer in their life. Not the season, but the person. That one person who came into your world like sunlight after a long, cold winter. They didn't crash into your life. They melted into it, slowly, warmly, beautifully. They made everything feel new again. Hopeful. Like maybe the universe didn't forget you after all. With them, even the most ordinary things felt magical. A walk in the rain, a text at 2 a.m., a glance across the room. Every little thing felt like destiny. You didn't plan on falling for them. It just happened. And when it did, it felt like everything finally made sense. Like your heart was always waiting for theirs to arrive. You built castles in the sky with that person. You painted entire futures in your head, names for your kids, places you'd travel, songs you'd play at your wedding. Every moment felt like it was part of a bigger story, a story that would end with the two of you growing old together. You knew their favorite song, their coffee order, their quirks and insecurities. You memorized them like a poem. And in return, you gave them your heart, without ever asking if they were ready to hold it. But sometimes love is not a promise. Sometimes love is just a moment. And some people are just meant to pass through our lives, not stay in them. They didn't leave with a dramatic goodbye. There was no big fight, no final message that made it all make sense. They just faded, like a summer sunset, slow, beautiful, and devastating. One day they just stopped texting the same way. The calls became less frequent. Their eyes didn't light up when they saw you anymore. And before you even realized it, you had become a stranger to someone you once called home. You kept holding on. You told yourself it was just a phase, that they'd come back, that they'd remember how it used to feel. But deep down, a part of you knew it was over. And still, you stayed. You stayed because you believed in them, in what you had, in what you could have been. And maybe the most painful part? They moved on, easily, effortlessly, as if you were just a chapter in their story, while they were the whole damn book in yours. You saw their photos, smiling with someone else, laughing the way they used to laugh with you. And your chest felt heavy, like someone was sitting on it, like you couldn't breathe. Because how could they be okay when you were still drowning in memories? You tried to be strong. You told your friends, "I'm fine. I've moved on." But every night, you stared at your ceiling, rewinding old conversations in your head, rereading old messages, wondering, what did I do wrong? Why wasn't I enough? But here's the truth. It wasn't your fault. You weren't too much. You weren't too little. You were exactly what you were supposed to be. Honest, loving, vulnerable, and they were simply not the person meant to stay. Some people are lessons, some are blessings, some are both. Your summer was both. They taught you how deeply you could love, how hard you could fall, how much beauty and pain the human heart can hold at once. And even though they're gone, the echo of what you shared still lives inside you. And maybe it always will. Because you don't forget a person like that. You don't forget the one who taught you that your heart can break and still beat, that your soul can shatter and still shine. You don't forget your summer. But the seasons change. They always do. And now you're walking into autumn, colder, lonelier, but stronger, wiser, a little more guarded maybe. But you're still standing. And that is something to be proud of. So if you're hurting, if you're still loving someone who's already moved on, if you're still waiting for a message that will never come, I want you to know, you are not alone. Everyone has a summer in their life, and everyone survives them. They leave, but we heal. Slowly, quietly, one heartbeat at a time. And someday, when you least expect it, someone will walk into your life and stay. Not just for a season, but for good. Until then, breathe, heal, and never forget, Your story didn't end with them. It's just beginning.